mentioned, you can buy store-bought pizza dough from Trader Joe's, and it's perfectly good in this recipe. Or, as I found out, it's so easy to make your own, and I didn't know this until I tried it myself. I went on the Food Network, I found an easy pizza dough recipe from Bobby Flay, and this is it. You take some yeast, you're going to need yeast, you're going to need flour, olive oil, cornmeal, a little sugar, and some water. The first step, take your package of yeast and empty it into your bowl. And I have a very small bowl, you don't need a large bowl. 1/2 of a teaspoon of sugar, and then you're going to take 1/3 of a cup of water, lukewarm. I'm going to go over to the sink. I run my water till it feels pretty, I'd say hot. Not burning hot, but I'd say hot. Pour it in, and on the trip from the sink to the bowl, it's definitely starting to cool down. Pour it in. Mix it up.
So Tracy, you said the water needs to be lukewarm with the yeast. Is it important, can the bowl be plastic, glass, stainless steel? Does it matter?
I think it doesn't matter. This is a plastic bowl, and now that I've mixed those simple 3 ingredients, I'm going to let it simmer or actually foam up for 10 minutes. Our yeast has been sitting in the lukewarm water for 10 minutes, and now we're going to add, it got a little foamy on top, we're adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil to that mixture. We'll also add another 1/3 of a cup of lukewarm water back to the sink to get that water on the hot side. By the time I come over here, it's lukewarm. And I have a 1 3/4 cup of flour and 1/4 cup of cornmeal. The cornmeal, I think, really makes the difference, all the difference. It keeps it really from getting too sticky, and it just adds a really interesting flavor. Now, I'm mixing up my dough here, and then what I'm going to do is put it out on this Tupperware cutting board and roll it out, not roll it out, but just knead it for 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to choose 7 minutes. I like a nice in-between time. I'm sprinkling a little bit of flour on the mat so that my dough doesn't stick to it. Get it all out and start that kneading process. And set your timer for 7 minutes so you don't knead too much or too little. I've been kneading this dough for 7 minutes now, and as you can see, it's not sticky at the end. I kept adding a little flour to the board as I was kneading it, and now I'm shaping it into the shape of a ball, and it's going to go back into this bowl that it was in before. I'm just taking out some of the excess stuff that was in there before. Putting a little olive oil on a paper towel just to get the sides and the bottom of the bowl thoroughly oiled. Put your ball of dough in there, kind of turn it around to coat it with the oil, and then you're just going to set it in a cool, dry place for 60 minutes to let it rise.